These are my guests today that are going to hear my speech. As I've grown older, I have become very experienced in growing tomato plants, and I've learned a lot of technique about growing the plants, and I'd like to share that with you today. Gardening can be a very fulfilling experience, and it's really good for the soul. And I want to give you some ideas today to help you in your successful tomato planting and growing. First, you need to plan your area. You want to make sure it's well lit, that you get plenty of sun and hopefully some rainfall, but access to a water source so that you can water the tomatoes as they grow. You will, once you pick your area, you will want to buy your plants. Make sure that you get a good hardy variety. I recommend Better Boys or Early Girls. They grow in 60 to 75 days depending on the plant you choose, and you'll want to make sure you wait to plant these in the middle of May to early June once there is no threat of frost. You will want an area 4 to 10 foot to plant approximately 4 tomato plants. You will want to space them out 2 to 3 foot between plants. First, once you've picked your spot and you've purchased your plants, you will want to till the area where you will plant the tomatoes. You'll till the garden, and you'll also want to purchase a 50-pound bag of manure and a 50-pound bag of mushroom compost. The mushroom compost will help to fertilize the tomatoes and grow hardy plants. So, after you have purchased the products that you need, you till the soil and you add the 50-pound bag of manure along with half the bag of mushroom compost, and you till that into the soil. Then you will make holes to plant the tomatoes. You'll want to make big holes because when you plant, you will want to add more of the compost and more soil, along with 1 to 2 cups of Miracle-Gro in that soil where you're planting for each plant. You will want the hole deep enough to cover the roots and about 1 inch of the tomato stalk. You will then use chicken wire to enclose the plants because the young plants are very tender, and birds and wild animals love to feed on young tomato plants. So this will protect them. Then you will get straw and cover the ground in the garden with a significant amount of straw. One, to keep the soil moist and to keep weeds from growing. Once the plants grow to a certain height, after you've planted them, you will continue to water every other day. Too much water can be as hazardous as not enough water, but you will want to water every other day. You will also want to continue to use the Miracle-Gro solution on the plants once a week while they're growing. You will start with 1 cup of Miracle-Gro solution per plant, and then increase each week until you are up to 1 gallon of Miracle-Gro solution per plant once a week. Once the plants reach a significant height, you will want to use cattle fencing, stakes, and or cages to keep the stalks upright and prevent breaking due to weight and elements of the weather such as wind, heavy rain. So once you have staked your tomatoes, you will continue to watch them grow, water them every other day, and check them daily for tomato worms and or mites, curling of the leaves, yellowing of the plants, and such. This is a tomato worm, and within a few hours they can be very destructive to your plants. Let me close by saying that growing a tomato garden can be a lot of fun and very therapeutic at the same time. The effect you employ is the key to a successful garden. First, let's recap all the techniques that I explained today. First, it's important to plan where you put your garden. Second, you must prepare the soil in order to produce hardy plants. Third, picking the correct type of tomato plant is essential. Fourth, you must plant it properly. Fifth, the right amount of water and fertilizer is the key to success. And sixth, you must keep your plants free from insects and animals. I would like to show you some pictures of the tomato plants I'm growing. The first picture does show leaf curling, which is a sign of mites, and 7 dust is perfect for that. And the other pictures are just of great tomatoes growing. Good luck with your future gardening experiences.